Hello, it's time again for another short football coin tutorial, and this time we'll be talking about football coin lease, how it works, how you can earn a profit from your own cards, and how you can use cards to win contests, such as the ones that we have on screen right now. So a good place to start would be the definition of the lease. Essentially, it's an option similar to DeFi staking, really, through which a football coin card can be borrowed for 1 week or one game. Of course, you can be the one that's borrowing the card, or you can actually be the one that's putting it up on lease. Right now, we can see the marketplace, and just below the cards, you see a value, the lease value. Here's an example, Ndombele, who just moved to Napoli. So there are 5 offers to lease the card right now. The one that's least expensive is actually 7 XFC. The most expensive is 13 XFC. So when you're in a contest and you see the Ndombele card, the first value, so the least expensive one, will show first. After that has been leased out, the others will show as well. You can find stadium cards. Those can also be leased. Here's one that goes for 200 XFC at the moment. But the player cards, you can find them either in the market directly or within a contest when you're setting up your team. So really quickly, we'll just going to be looking at a few examples. Here's the contest page. So if you enter any of these contests, you see the available cards and the cards that you can just lease out. Now, when you go to the marketplace, you see all of the cards that can be bought, as well as all of the cards that can be leased out. This is an example. If you click on a card, let's say the Sergio Canales card, and if you go to the market tab, you see, of course, the options to lease the card. So the least expensive is 9.5 XFC at the moment. All we have to do is click on the lease bar. We'll get a confirmation message. This is a test account. So once we click OK, the 9.5 XFC will be deducted from our total balance, which is pretty convenient. And the Canales card should show as available in the La Liga games, or wherever the card is available, for 1 week or one game, whichever comes first. Of course, you can filter out the results using the filter on the upper right corner, and you can see cards based on position, league, and so on. Now, at the moment, I'm being shown just the cards that are basically the least expensive ones that you can buy on the market. But of course, we can sort through those. The good point about the lease, if you're borrowing cards, is that you can get even the most valuable cards in the game for not a lot of money, just to use them for one game. So even your Neymars and your Ronaldos will show on lease. Now, since we've already leased out the Canales card, if I go back on it, as you see, if I go to the market, only 3 offers are available now, starting at 11 XFC, because we actually are the ones that got the lowest offer earlier. If we're going to go to contest page, the Canales card will show as available right now. Let's just have a look over the other available cards on the lease market at the moment. Now, of course, another thing that you can do, this will be very interesting to people who already own cards, is that if you're not using them in contests, you can just lease them out yourself and get that XFC value for yourself. We're actually looking at an example. The account has a Kai Havertz and an Ericsson card. We're just going to lease out the Havertz card. So just go to the market as we did before. This time, since we own the card, the put up for sale tab is going to be open. So we just click on that, and this is going to allow us to choose whatever value we want to lease the card for. And we can also click the recurring button, which will place the card on lease, so on the market, each new week. So you don't actually have to go back to the card and click it yourself. It's just going to be basically permanently on the market. So let's just set a value for the lease. Just so you remember, if the value is higher than the lowest one, which at the moment is 5, it's not going to show when you're in the contest page. Only the lowest value is showing. But if we want to edit that, just go to My Assets, up for lease, click the little pencil icon, and we've just edited that to 11XFC. Once somebody leases the card, the amount will go automatically into our balance. Those are the basics about leasing a card. It's a great way to get players for your team or to earn XFC. Hoping to see you in the contest really soon.